And that's death right there. Sometimes I just say F it and just damage boost through it. And other times I just do that. Hello everyone and welcome to Polyroll. Polyroll is a Sonic-inspired platforming game that's out on Steam and Nintendo Switch. It's actually out on Steam right now, so if you want to pick it up, there's a link in the description. But I'm going to show off kind of what it is. First off, I want to give a huge thank you to HOF Studios for providing a code for me. They didn't have to. They just reached out to me. They saw the Spark the Electric Jester stream archive and thought that this would be something that I would enjoy, and I have a lot to say on it because I actually have a chance to play it before it releases on Steam, which is why you're seeing the video the day that it launches. So this is why I completed the game and got all the achievements way before the game came out. So I did that. We're gonna go into a brand new save file because we're gonna see how all this starts. As you can see, these little bird guys, they take away all of your buddies, and you gotta go and save them. Hey everyone, I just want to stop the video real quick just to say that this is not a sponsored video in any way. I was not compensated for making this video. I was approached by the publishers, and they thought I would be interested in a game like this, and I was, but there was nothing about making a video. They just offered a Steam key, and I thought it was an interesting enough game to show off on my channel, so don't think of this as a sponsored video, because it's not. But we can go to Seafoam Acres 1. This is kind of runs like Sonic, where it's like there's 3 acts and the third one has a boss. So yeah. Aside from that, you're probably going to look at this and say, this seems a little slow for a game inspired by Sonic, right? And I say, yes, but I feel like it's more, it plays more like the Game Gear stuff with a little bit better control. Now, you can attack the same way that Sonic does by jumping into enemies. You can also roll into enemies, but rather than holding down, you have to press the X button on an Xbox controller. You can roll right into them. You can also charge a spin dash like Sonic CD. And you might have just heard that little sound effect because you can also bounce off of walls as opposed to like Sonic games where you can't do it. And then here, you get some you get your first power-up, and you also realize that, hey, we got hearts in this game as opposed to just, you know, holding a certain amount of whatever collectible it is, like rings or something, and then going into, not hoping to not lose all of them. This game kind of does things a little different, so you don't get that. Oh, and that yellow item that you get, that is the collectible for the game. Collectible in the sense of you do need to collect it, but also that is necessary for you to get to certain parts of the game. So there is a requirement. However, I will say this, a lot of them you can get to them really fast. Like this one right here. A lot of them are easy to get to. There's only going to be a select few that will be tough and one that's brutal to get. There is a power-up system in this game, so it's, you know, they're there. And it kind of works like the shield in any Sonic game. The moment that you take damage is when you lose it. Ah, I see it. Some of the power-ups are going to lead you to these yellow gems, and you just need to hang on to your upgrades long enough, hit the goal, and you're good. But wait a minute, it doesn't stop there. Every time you beat a level, you get this little mini game thing that you can spin dash, and if you land on, or if you land close enough to certain blocks, you get that power-up, or you get a 1-up, or not a 1-up. You get a power-up, you get like the invincibility, or whatever is in there, or a spike shield, and then if not, you just get booted out. I took back what I said about the lives because there's no lives in this game. Not a single one. And you might have noticed, hey, there's no checkpoints as well. Well, the majority of the levels are actually pretty short, so you don't even have to worry about that. See what I mean about keeping your power-ups? Or trying to keep your power-ups. Some of them are going to be vital to you getting all the collectibles in the game. The majority of the game, I will say, is on the easy side. But it's still, you know, it's pretty fun if you like exploring. If you like exploration, your 2D platformers, this is perfect for that. I'm gonna roll down. And go to right here. Because there's another one right... Oh no, that's magnet. Oh, okay. So there's a magnet that you can also... You can collect all of these little gems that are around you. And then from... Normally from there I would just go through, but I want to kind of see what is up here. Ah, okay. See? If you go all the way up here, you can run into the first one. Oh, wow. We got a ways to go. Oh, wrong one. You launch up here, but I'm going to drop down. Because there's something cool right here. Oh, I don't have the spike. Ooh. Okay, so something I found out that I had to do sometimes is just damage boost my way. But if you have enough health, you can make it work. And there are health upgrades later in the game, so it does make the game a lot more fair. But then there's like sometimes where it seems like it's a little on the easy side, so it just really depends on how you are. This is the one time where you're going to be one of a few times that you'll be required to use this ability, where you can just spin and then just go right into it. And I realized I missed one. It's over there. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to keep going. And there we go. That's our second stage. The visuals are actually pretty nice. They actually get better as you go through the game. These kind of feel like a little safe, because it's like your standard grasslands and stuff like that. As you go further in the game, it just starts looking a lot better. And hey, we get our first... Oh, well, we can't go there yet. We can't go there yet, but we'll go there when we're done with this level. And we have the nighttime version of... not nighttime, but like dusk. When it's getting close to like nighttime. I'm gonna say this looks really nice. I'm gonna take the spikes with me. I have a feeling I'm gonna need the bombs instead. Yeah, it just... Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. I was just making sure I'm going the right... I'm taking the direction to get more of those collectibles. Oh yeah, I was. Because if I go here... That's the first one. I will say the music does get a little repetitive because depending on how long you actually look for the collectibles, or you try to get those gems, like the longer it takes for you to get them, the more you're going to notice how repetitive it can be. But if you don't spend a lot of time doing these, then it won't be as... I don't want to use the word annoying, but that's like the only word I could think of at this moment. But you know what I mean. Like, it won't really kind of overstay its welcome. Okay, drop that. Hit here. Are these really all of them? Ha! That's the second one. Sweet. And then that third one is right there. So to get that one, just spin to that and spin to that. Sometimes, like, it'll be that obvious. Other times, you really need to, like, think about what you're doing. There we go. I do like this World 1 theme. I love it so much. I just wish there was more to it. Like, it kind of feels like it stops a little too soon. It's kind of what I'm getting at. I was so close to getting that bomb. So now, this is actually... Oh, this is the only one that actually has 4, because a lot of them have 3. So this technically has a boss at the end of it. What I want to do is go into Heart Palace to show you what this is about. If you think this game doesn't require you to be fast, this one does. You have a time limit. You have to get through this in a minute. So imagine, like, doing certain parts within a minute. And also evading all of this stuff. That's not even it. There it is. This is gonna take away from it. So the whole point, just get to the end as fast as you can. We have 20 seconds. And then here, it's just drop this one as much as... No! Oh, it's too late. No, I got there too late. Okay, this gives me another chance to do it again and take the correct route. It's just knowing what route you have to take and take that route. I think this took me like 3 or 4 tries to figure out what was going on. And the reason that I don't remember this so well is because I did this like the very first day I was playing the game. I'm gonna take this one to the right. This should take me all the way to the end and... hop over that. And you take the longest one down. Now, I'm not going to show too much of the games, just because it'll take some of that challenge away. Because like I said, I've beaten this entire thing before. Or I've beaten this entire thing and I just did it right before the recording. Or a day before the recording. So think about it. Monday, I'm recording it. Tuesday, it comes out. Sunday, I beat the game. I completed it and got all the achievements. Alright, let's do Seafoam Acres 4. Now, when you die, you only get, you drop down to 1 heart, but the more of these you collect, the more you get closer to 2 hearts. Now, keeping your power-ups do help you. Like, you can get specific things, like the first gem that I got. And hopping over that. It doesn't knock them out if you run into them like that. You have to actually jump, so be aware of that. Okay, I'm gonna go here first. I'm trying to think, like, where can something be right now that I could try and reach for? And there's an extra set of bombs right there. So I will say the level is... It is cool that you are... Oh, that was so close. Okay, I was gonna say it's cool that, you know, you can get your item back if you lose it, but I don't even have all of my... I don't even have the other 2 gems. Where are they at? Sometimes you'll be spending all of your time just looking for them. So if I pause, I only have 1. I spent so much time just looking for specific ones in the later half of the game, but yeah, I mean, it's exploration, so something you kind of have to go into. Okay, this is a long shot, but I don't remember this one so well. I remember this took me a while to find. Okay, that worked. Ah, there's the second one. Okay, I was like, third one. No, second one. Oh, I know where the last one is. Okay. We can just go to the boss. Now, at the end of every section, there's going to be a boss fight. And the closer you get... I'm gonna try and get a couple. Right there. Right there. Hop up of that. And take damage. No. But it should be down right now. And that's it. That's all it takes to take it down. Some of them do get pretty creative with the boss types. Like the way to fight the boss. I won't say any of them, but they do get more and more creative as you go along. So I'm going to try and see if I can get... Alright, I got the magnet. Cool. And now that I've gotten a specific amount, I open the next area. You do have to start collecting these, but I don't think you have to collect all of them to make it to the very end. You just need to collect, I believe, maybe 60 of them. So we'll go here, and then after that, we'll kind of close things off. Because this one introduces a giant ball. And these guys who will shoot projectiles out the sides, so it does kind of become a bit more and more difficult. And also requires you to use your spin dash-esque ability to get the first gem. Again, music is pretty good. If anything, it becomes a little bit more... Bruh. And that's death right there. Sometimes I just say F it and just damage boost through it. And other times I just do that. If you do end up dying, all the gems... all of the little health gems that you try to get... they go away and you're down to 1 heart. So that's kind of how the game... that's how the game rolls. Is it unfair? No, not really. Not all the time. Like, the game gives you so many opportunities to pick up health, so... for the most part, dying is pretty much your fault. Most of the times. There are times where it's not, but those are so far and few in between that, it's not much of a problem. I'm supposed to bounce off this. Like so. Now the spike item, right there, it'll just let you not take damage on that. Where's the third one at? Oh. Does it jump on this? Is it up here? Yeah, it's a pretty easy one. Okay, cool. So it kind of plays a little... it's like a little bit like Sonic, but mostly it's like a slower paced platformer. If anything, I said this, it was more like a Game Gear game. It felt more like playing the Game Gear game, like a game that's inspired off of those controls, as opposed to something inspired off of the Genesis games, which is not a bad thing. Those games are, most of those games are solid. There you go, we unlocked another heart area, so if we go there, we can get another heart. So it's not always just, you know, the forward path, it's also something so you can get more health. Anyways, that's going to do it for this little preview of this game. I will say this, getting everything in the game, you know, 100%ing the game, will take you about 3 to 4 hours to do. But I'm still going to say this, it's a solid game to play through. Like, I had fun playing it. I do wish that there were lives in the games, just so that way you can have some kind of challenge of, like, if you lose all of your lives or something like that, but lives they don't really matter as much these days in gaming. It's more of when you beat the game as opposed to, like, if you beat the game. Also with these, when you jump at the right time, you can launch right off of them. So yeah, you're still learning more things. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think about Polyroll in the comment section down below, and if you're going to pick it up, let me know. Oh, dang. Oh, that might actually keep me from getting my, the second and third one. Yeah, that might actually keep me from getting one of the collectibles, because I don't have it. We'll see. And this one is just be careful. Oh, that was the second one. Oh, I missed the first one somehow. Okay, anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think about the game in the comment section down below. If it looks interesting to you and you plan on picking it up, let me know. And I think that's where the first one was supposed to be. Oops. If you liked the video and you're not subscribed yet, join the Knux Club by subscribing to the channel. Click the bell icon to get notifications for new content. And at this time, I want to give a shout out to the members of Knux Club Plus. Their names are on screen right now. If you want to help out the channel in a bigger way and support the content in a bigger way, you can find out how to do so with the join button down below. To all of my current channel members, thank you very much. Your extra support is greatly appreciated. All of you are awesome. You can also check out the Knux Club Hot Takes Tea with the Teespring link down below. And with that said, don't forget to follow me on social media. That's going to do it for this video. And a huge thank you to HOF for sending this to me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.
Let's take a dive in aquatic